I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found dust. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on our dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Whenever I touch them, touch them, touch them. Whenever I touch them, touch them, touch them. Whenever I touch them.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the London Monarchs and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ultra. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, it's Hamilton, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Slot man moves right. Second and 14. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. the middle they go. Hamilton, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
10 seconds.
That's out to the left flat and complete. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hamilton, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, Hamilton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Hamilton, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Moss is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 8.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll run on 1st down. Hamilton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go play action here on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Shot 17.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking right sideline. That's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught at the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On 1st down, it's Hamilton, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Hamilton, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run on 1st down. Hamilton, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Red, yellow.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there.